Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Manas the Pursuit of Happiness, and this is your Dr. Chitra Aravind. So today I've come up with a very interesting topic that is all about relationships. This is going to be very useful for people who are like in a committed relationship or those who are in a married relationship. So a lot of times we are like having a lot of doubts about, am I in a right relationship, or am I having a healthy relationship, or is it toxic, or am I have any problem with connecting to another person, or the way I attach to another person, or am I actually dating a toxic person. So sometimes these doubts really disturb us and also worry us, and those who are married also have this kind of doubts cropping often. So this video will tell you the indicators of the healthy relationship, like what are the ingredients of a healthy relationship that make your relationship more exciting and also more fulfilling. So I'm going to talk one by one about the ingredients of a healthy relationship. The first thing is trust. So trust is the basic building block of any relationship. So in my clinical experience, a lot of times I found that people don't even trust each other. So when this particular basic building block is absent, it's even very difficult to even build that relationship. So trust is very important in a relationship. So ask yourself whether you trust your partner and also whether your partner trusts you. And the next thing is about respecting each other's ideas and needs. And there are a lot of occasions where what you like, maybe the other person may not like the same thing, and also about the desires, whatever you desire, it's not always the case that other person also desires the same thing. But respecting is about agreeing to disagree. So obviously the other person may have a different set of ideas or desires, whatever it can be. A lot of conflicts may be there between you, or the difference of opinion may be there. But still, do you respect the other person? That is very important. So also check whether you respect each other needs and ideas. Next thing is, next time when you are around your partner, just look into yourself and see, are you comfortable just being yourself? That is not wanting to be in a way to look in a certain way or act in a certain way. Some people dress up it in a certain way to feel like this is how my partner likes and I want to be this way. It is like all the time wearing a mask on your face. So when you are like yourself, you are having this insecurity that what if my partner, he might reject me if I show my real self. In that case, probably your relationship is not so healthy. People who are in a healthy relationship are very casual and they can just be themselves. They don't fake the way they act, they don't fake the way they look. And the next important point about being in a healthy relationship is it's not that you need this particular relationship to feel good about yourself. You can still feel good about yourself and all the self-love is there, and this relationship can be even more a plus point. But some people get into the relationship just to feel good about themselves. So this is not good. As an individual person, a male or a female, you both have to feel good about yourself as an individual, and you should not see this relationship as something which is completing you as a person. So that means you already have a defect and then you are looking for a relationship to complete you. That is not the right way about looking into a healthy relationship. So relationships are different, and how you feel about yourself as an individual is always different. And one more thing about healthy relationship is that you need not be together the 24/7. It's like always being on the phone and talking to each other or meeting up each other and saying that I'm always missing you. All these are like more cinematic and romantic talks, which is not really practical. You need to really give each other the space they deserve. Even though you're like in an interdependent relationship, still you are also having that, you need to have that independent space. You need to respect the space your partner really requests. So that is actually very important. So usually in my clinical experience, I've seen this pattern actually. So they say that I'm not able to take care of my personal needs, or I really cannot talk to my family because my spouse or my fiance or my girlfriend or boyfriend expects me to be there 24/7 for me. But that is not the real good sign of a healthy relationship. You still need to respect the space. And you should not have any hesitation to express the way you feel and the way you think, and whatever you think, you need to be able to express yourself. Emotional expression is very important, and if in a relationship you feel that you have a fear to express your emotions about, the fear of judgment or how he or she is going to take it, then probably it's not a sign of a healthy relationship. In a healthy relationship, you should be able to express your own ideas and also express the way you feel and think, and the other person also has to accommodate to your expression of the emotions. Similarly, you also should respect them and also listen to your partner's needs also. Like partner, whatever the way he thinks and feels, you should be curious to know. Sometimes in a relationship, what happens is the one person keeps on talking, the other person keeps on listening. So it should not be that one way street. The other person also should be willing to know about each other. So this has to be, both sided. And some people in a relationship feels that I'm giving a lot, I'm not receiving it. So this is again not a healthy sign. The healthy sign is you should be giving as well as receiving. So this has to happen it has to happen from both the sides. The partner also should be able to accept your family and your friends, and there should be no jealousy when it comes to accepting family and friends, saying that I am very possessive of you and you need to only talk to me. That is a very wrong sign, and you should be able to accommodate those people, because before you came into life, your partner had all this relationship, and you need to really respect that and also accept it. And one more thing is, part and parcel of every relationship is conflicts. So that is like inevitable. And in a healthy relationship, you will be willing to compromise and also willing to talk about the difference of opinion and wanting to strike a cordial relationship there, either by compromise or by listening to each other and trying to find out a common grounds. That is very important. The next thing is about supporting each other and giving the reassurance whenever you need. And there are certain people who really cannot ask for help even to their partners. They don't want to rely on or depend on another person. This may show that you may have some problem. And in a relationship, both the people always can rely on each other and can express what they want, and the other person also can understand whatever they want and actually reassure them. So it is all about building each other. It is not about giving up on other person or destroying the self-esteem on another person. So you need to be really supportive when another person needs you. And one more important thing is, you need to really be having this kind of respect for each other. So that which I told already, respect, and moreover you need to improvise and be concerned about the self-esteem. High self-esteem in another person should never cause any ego issues in you. So you should be even able to encourage that kind of high self-esteem in another person. So that should not give you any kind of incompetent feeling or feeling of insecurity in you. You should be able to be happy that your partner is having this kind of talent, and you should not feel any kind of jealous in that kind of healthy relationship. And one more important thing, you should not use any physical violence even as a joke, and also for during any conflict resolution. No physical violence should be accepted in a healthy relationship, because in the start of the relationship, many women sometimes put up with the slight physical violences, but then later it becomes a habit. And after they get married and all, it becomes even more worse and even can take a form of domestic violence. And when they probe back, they say that this habit was always there in my partner. So please don't ever tolerate any kind of even mild physical violence from your partner. This is never a healthy sign. And one more thing, lot of people who are in love talks about possessiveness. My partner is so possessive, is it good? And I feel good about it. In the beginning of the relationship, especially women, what they feel is, when they start from their home and they go to college or to work, they expect a message from their boyfriend, or then say that I feel very good that he is really checking on me. But this itself becomes an abnormality as the relationship grows more deeper. What happens, the same thing which they liked in the beginning, they start to hate as the relationship grows. Later, maybe after 6 months or so, when the boyfriend checks up, oh, where are you? Are you here? Please come back soon. And you don't stay back. So these things, they don't take as a sign of care anymore. The women take it as a sign of control. So you need to understand there is a slight difference between caring and controlling. In a healthy relationship, it's only about caring and never ever about trying to change another person or trying to have control over another person or dominate another person or dictate them, you should do this, you should do that. And please, whoever the partner may be, a woman or a man, especially in women it happens, don't ever tolerate these kind of things thinking it is over possessiveness or over love. It's not about that. And definitely it's a sign of a toxic relationship. Please be mindful about these signs. So you need to understand that it should be only care and respecting each other's space, and it should not go to the level of controlling another person. So make sure it does not happen. And one more important thing, I want to wrap up this talk on healthy relationship by telling you about healthy boundaries. In a relationship, whenever people are not so mature and they enter into any commitment very early in their life, let's say in their 20s or so, they don't know about the boundaries. They think that there should be no boundary between me and my partner, and it has to be completely transparent. So I'm going to share all my passwords, about my social media password, everything to my partner. No, never. This is not a healthy sign at all. You can still have your own password for yourselves. It's not necessary that you need to share it. And the next thing is, you can also go out with your friends and with your family without your partner also. No need to feel any guilty. If your partner makes you feel guilty about it, then there is something wrong about it. You can still have your own time with your friends and family. And the next thing is, you can also pursue whatever you really want to pursue about your hobbies, interests, and you need not feel guilty that I don't spend enough time for my partner. If your partner makes you feel so, probably this is not a healthy relationship. So, and one more thing finally I want to end up is, at any point of your time in relationship, you should not feel like I cannot live without the other partner and I may die if this relationship breaks, and the other person not letting you to break up also. All this is not a good sign. And even ending a relationship does not mean destroying your own life. And you shouldn't be emotionally so dependent or having a codependent relationship on another person. At any point you should be very happy as an individual also. Still your life can proceed without this relationship. It's not about complete dependence. And sometimes one more pattern also I've seen, a partner even before marriage or something, like they may slit their wrist and they say I really love you, and this particular act of a partner may show up as an act of love, and the partner feels that he's so loving, that is the reason he has slit his wrist. But please understand one thing, slitting the wrist or self-harm is a sign of mental health problem, and it's never a sign of healthy love relationships. When a person really loves you, it is more about giving. It is more about giving the love to another person. It's not about receiving it. So love, please understand, love, the very definition of love is giving it. And it's not about what I want, whether my partner is satisfying me, and it's not always about expecting some things in a relationship. And mostly when you feel more insecure and wanting to talk always to your partner, all these are not a very healthy signs. So far whatever I discussed, just relate to your own relationships, whether you're in love or whether you're married, whatever relationship it can be. But if you don't find a lot of signs of healthy relationship, you really need to work on your relationship. And in our next video, I'm going to talk about the red flags of an unhealthy relationship, and to find out whether you're with a toxic partner. So those things I'll be discussing in the next video. So catch up soon with the next video. Take care. Bye.